friends. Sorry. So I did practice this switching thing, right? And when I practiced it, it worked great. But sometimes when you practice something and then you actually go and do it, particularly when it involves tech, um, the switching process it didn't like it this time. So it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. We're all good. We're back. It might be a little tricky going back to the living room. We might end up having to stop stream and reboot again. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. This is okay. This will be all right. Zopocalypse. Hi. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. So this is outfit number 3. My lovely leopard wiggle dress, which you guys have seen before. However, in another hour, y'all are going to get to see something that you've never seen before. So the third outfit change is going to be something from here out that I've never worn on stream before because it's ridiculous. It's a silly thing to try to cook food in. Right. So Brigitte has an ad break incoming. So we're just way behind schedule, which is fine, but it's okay because we have 7 hours, right? So this is all good. This is all fine. Grog says we just rebooted. How could there be an ad break? New stream means new ad break. Oh, right. That just resets everything, doesn't it? All right. Well, it is what it is. This is fine. Well, we're just going to have to go with whatever we're going to go with. We're doing amazing, I think, so far. So it's okay. Snow, hi, hello. Hi, hello, and welcome. It's really good to see you. Okay, so let me just make sure I have everything up and running. I think, because I had to reboot again. So let's just make sure that we have, that Lumia is up. Yes, amazing. Reveal the second stretch goal. Oh, right. So just to recap, you guys can see it up there on the screen. However, let me just close that. You guys can see it up there on the screen. But so far our campaign total is $819.69. Holy heck, you guys. Holy heck. I honestly didn't think we were going to get to any of the stretch goals, and we basically got to the stretch goals within like the first hour, which is wild. Grog, it's just command give in chat. Command give. Exclamation point give. And so yeah, so our final stretch goal is if thank you, Turtle. It is our final stretch goal is going to be a birthday party for Chester. Chester's birthday is technically we don't know. But Grog and I, when we adopted Chester from the rescue, decided that Chester's birthday was going to be March 17th. And so the final stretch goal for this campaign is going to be a birthday party for Chester on stream. I don't know if we'll do it on his actual birthday because it is in fact St. Patrick's Day. It's March 17th. Maybe we'll do it, but maybe we'll do it on March 17th. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Give me a second to take a quick look through my checklist here. All right. So do we have an ad break? We have an ad in progress. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and go to a quick Chester snooze screen. And that will let me run through my setup checklist since I had to stop stream and restart it. And then we'll be right back just after this ad break. So give me a moment. Hi. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I ran through my stream checklist real quick just to make sure that we were still on track with all of our little bits and pieces, and it seems like we're good. So now we have another hour to hang out together, which is terrific. Yay. Okay, so let me just rearrange some things here. I think what I'm actually going to start with first is we're going to go ahead and make our lava bread baked eggs because I'm starving. It's 2 o'clock. It's like later than lunchtime. Oh dear. Right, so let's go ahead and do this. If you want to do command recipe in chat, you can do that. The recipe is on the website. But it came from this book here, this one here, which is the Welsh Calendar Cookbook by Gilly Davies. And the reason, or maybe Gilly, I'm not really sure. But the reason for that is that it is in fact St. David's Day, which is the patron saint of Wales. It's so March 1st, which is my actual honest to goodness streamiversary, just happens to fall on the same day. And so we're celebrating St. David's Day in addition to so we're celebrating Wales in addition to streamiversary and in addition to raising funds for World Central Kitchen. So yes, that's what we're doing. Shin, hi Shin, how are you? Turtle says, I command the recipe. Turtle says, I see a future birthday boy in the background. Where's the future birthday boy? No, future birthday boy's not there. I don't see a future birthday boy. Right, so let's go ahead and do this. We are going to rub the butter around the sides and bottom of individual ramekin dishes and sprinkle with seasoning. So that's salt and pepper. I'm going to get some butter. It's supposed to be 2 ounces of butter. Each stick of butter is 8 ounces, so that's a lot of butter. Let's do like this, and we're gonna cut this into 4 pieces. And you'll never go hungry again. Shin, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Snow. I appreciate you. Snow, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you, thank you. All right. So we have here knobs of butter. And I'm going to just butter these ramekins. So this is one of our redemptions for the day, but it's also my lunch. Which I was relatively confident in because we made this last year. If you'll recall, during last year's streamiversary, I was still feeling fairly terrible. I was a little sicky. And so Brigitte came on to keep me company, and we celebrated St. David's Day. That's like a lot of butter. I don't think we're actually going to need that much butter. Okay, we're just going to butter these. We don't need to butter them so aggressively. We need slightly less aggressive buttering. And so I tasted lava bread for the first time. It's seaweed. It comes in a tin. It's a little odd. It tastes a little odd. Kind of very slightly briny and very irony. Like not like the kind of thing you press clothes with, but like the kind of thing you I don't know, the kind of thing you supplement with, you know, like that kind of iron. So it's probably really good for you. I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it last year, and as it turns out, I really liked it. And so I asked Brigitte to send me more, and she did, because this is not a thing you can buy in the United States. This is really a very truly Welsh thing that you can really only buy in Wales, or perhaps other places in the UK potentially, but not here. Brigitte is rubbing butter on things. Couldn't be me. Also, did I see some random geek pop in? Geek, hi. Hello. So hi and welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, so we actually had to stop stream because I'm not entirely sure what happened. I hadn't actually touched anything or changed anything, so I don't really know what went wrong. I was about to touch things and change things. And then when I came back in the kitchen, I discovered that the thing I wanted to do wasn't going to work, and had to reboot again. Anyway, long story short, that might not be the only time we have to reboot today. We're having some tech challenges, because we're trying to do a lot of weird things, and that is okay. I'm gonna butter these slightly more lavishly, just because I want to make sure that the eggs don't stick in them. Although we're just gonna eat it with a spoon, so does it matter? Maybe not. I mean, it's not like we're unmolding these or anything. We're just gonna eat the eggs out of the ramekins. Yes, you're here. I'm glad you're here. It's really good to see you. Yeah, so we may end up having to reboot the stream again. In fact, I think we probably almost certainly will. And the reason is that I had to unplug the face cam in the living room. So that's not ideal, but it is what it is, and we're just going to work with it. Yes. I'm pretty sure Chester judges time by when Grog gets home, but Grog got home early today, and so, yeah, I don't really, oops, that's not what we're trying to do. I want to set this to 400 because we're going to put some bacon in the oven. And so Chester is whining, probably because he thinks it's time to go out, and then he will be whining for other things because, you know, that's what happens after he goes for his walk. He gets other things that I'm not going to name because he's very suggestible. This is supposed to be 8 rashers of bacon. I only have 6, so we're going to use 6. I'm going to pop this in the oven. You guys, the smell of the raw bacon, I'm so hungry now that it's like the smell of the raw bacon is making me hungry. I'm not going to eat raw bacon, though. That's a terrible idea. Oh, golly. Another donation. Oh, my goodness. Anonymous, thank you so much for donating $25 to World Central Kitchen. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, hype for Anonymous. Exactly. Great. So, while we do baked eggs, I'm also going to make our things for the side of the fridge. So hopefully we'll get to that in a few minutes. Grog says it's seaweed, and the Welsh thought they could fool us by calling it bread. Brigitte says the same way Americans try to fool each other by calling things bread. Yes, I looked for bread that didn't have sugar in it because that was Brigitte's suggestion, and I couldn't find any. So this is what we have instead. Apparently Americans just have sugary bread, and that's just the way it is. Brigitte is creeping ever closer to the party. Yeah, it is very small. In fact, it's small enough on my screen that I can't really read it. I don't know what it's like on your guys' screen, which is why I have this up here. But we're at $844.69. We've blown through our original goal and one of our stretch goals, and we are closing in on our final stretch goal, which is amazing. Mom says your brother's dogs are with us, and as soon as they started cooking, they decided it was time to eat 2 hours early. Yeah, I feel like we give dogs a lot of credit for like being able to tell time, but actually I think what's happening is they just read cues. is how it really goes. Some random geek says American bread is just sugary, bland cakes. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, so now we're gonna season our ramekins. So it's gonna get salt and pepper. I'm going to put some salt and pepper like this. And my recollection is that we want a decent amount. Although I'm not going to need a ton of salt because bacon. So we're just going to do 1 pinch of salt, and we're going to put the pinch of salt throughout our 4 ramekins. Okay, and then a tablespoon of lava bread at the bottom of each, along with crumbled bacon. So here's the thing. I'll show you. So it comes in a box, and in the box comes a tin that's like kind of like a sardine tin. And we pop it open just like that, and we peel it back just like this. And in it is I don't know. It's wet. I didn't expect it to be wet the first time. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be wet, but it is. And then we take our tablespoon and we put it in the bottom. Oops. I think last time I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, so I didn't put quite as much. But this time I know I like it, and so we're just going to, I think maybe last time I did like half a tablespoon or something. I can't remember. Like I said, it's probably very good for us. I'm going to set it off to the side. Rinse my fingy here. It is ever so slightly oily. All right. Grog says, unless you get homemade sourdough. That's true. Gertrudes is reading cues. That's not impressive. Come back when you can read a book, dog. Yes, true. Grog says Chester is more of a TV watcher than a book reader, and he's not much of a TV watcher, honestly. Does Chester recognize himself in VODs? No. But do you know what's funny? We used to, we don't anymore, but when we first got Chester, we did have I'm just going to spread this out on the bottom of the ramekin. When we first got Chester, we did have mirrored closet doors in our front hallway, essentially. We took them off because they're kind of a pain. Like, they were those sliding mirrored doors, and they're kind of a pain to deal with. It just means you kind of can't use like half the closet. And so, and we have limited storage space, so we just took them off. But when we first had them, what was fun about it was that, like, the first time Chester came in the house, he would like bark at the dog in the mirror. He would like bark at the other dog, right? The other dog. Until I like took it upon myself to actually teach him that it was him in the mirror. It was like, so I walked up to the mirror and I was looking at him barking at himself in the mirror, and I was like, Chester, I'm like, look at me. See, here's me and here's you. And I touched him and I was like, this is you. And you could like see the understanding suddenly dawn in Chester's eyes. Like, oh, well, there's definitely not 2 of that. So there's probably not 2 of this. So, oh, that's me.
What kind of dog is he?
He's French. With?
So I don't have to bark anymore. Opting out says our dog was amazing at reading and memorizing. We'd show her a book and she'd take in and remember to the letter every word. Not really figured out a way for her to relay the info back to us, however. Fair. Kara says a spark happened in between those 2 little brain cells of his. Yes, he can be very smart when he chooses to be. Exactly. Durdle says there's probably not two of these, which can only mean one thing. I am not here. Wait, no, that's not. No, that's not it. Okay, I have to wait for the bacon to cook. I'm just gonna let me just hold on. I'm gonna grab another thing here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and make our names. So I'm temporarily going to turn off the food cam and the stove cam because there's nothing going on there anyway. Okay. So we have here our list of folks who have donated. Sorry, I'm missing a page. What the hell is going on here? Where's my correct page? Here it is. Okay. Cool. Except that now I'm a little wrong here. So let's go ahead and write these in. Okay, so we have Cara, we have Brigitte, we have Santa Stranger Peace. So actually the only person we're missing here is Jim. Jim, Biddy, Bim. So if any of these people are still here in chat, if you see me going to write something on here that was not your intended thing, then I am happy to address these however you'd like. I'm not going to use a calligraphy pen for it. I don't need that. I'm not going to use this, but I do have various other colors. I think it's probably better if we use colors that are like extra visible though, which is probably not this or that. It's unfortunately probably not the silver Sharpie because I don't think you guys are going to be able to see that. But any of these brighter colors are up for grabs. So they tend to be kind of within a certain particular color family. Mom says took Maggie months to figure out she could go out the sliding glass door now. When the door was wide open, she went into the garage and through the doggy door. Oh my God, Maggie. Opting out says, I call it reverse solipsism. The confidence
You're
that the world...
Cupcake.
Thank you, Alice. That the world around you and other people exist, but some uncertainty regarding your own existence. Is Maggie one of the exchange students you were housing? In a manner of speaking. Mom says this just mean we let our exchange students use the front door. Wasn't Maggie Scottish? Like actually Scottish? Like didn't she come from Scotland? Snows is just waking up. This is the ideal place to cook and lurk. Heck yeah. Amazing. All right. So first of all, we're going to do the underscore goog. I don't know what the underscore goog's like colors are. Hold on a second. Let me find my phone and I can look at the underscore goog's colors on whatchamacallit on Discord. We're going to go with this blue for goog. All right, so I feel like I kind of wanted to do this like artistically, but I have no art skills. So I'm just going to try to make it visible. Doesn't the goog have like eyes on his thing? There we go. I need tape. I need actually like good tape though, and some of this tape is bad tape. So, okay. Mom says Maggie was English, I think, but the people who left her for us to foster lived in Scotland. I see. Okay, so we're going to put the underscore goog right here. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Okay. Oh, also, if you didn't say happy stream anniversary, thank you. I appreciate it. You probably did, but thank you again anyway. Are you not etching these into the side of the fridge? No, I have to be able to take them off at some point. The link to donate is here. I actually have it on a button too, but this is easier because the button's back there. There's the link to donate. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And then Munchkin. I don't know what color Munchkin's going to want. Munchkin strikes me as a purple person. Should we be a purple person for Munchkin? By the way, if any of you who know you've donated over $10 want to express a preference in color, you are welcome to express a person in a color. Munchkin says, I'm a purple person. I guess I exude purple vibes. You sure heckin' do. Amazing. I love that. Yeah. So if any of you have, I know Brigitte is also a purple person, so I'm going to purple Brigitte. But if any of you guys have color preferences that you see here, I'm going to try to make this bigger. Then y'all are welcome to make preferences. Turtle says I'd have a doctor check that. And if Turtle tells you that